Do you identify with yourself as an addict? In Bright Line Eating, it's a food addiction program, and we actually talk quite a bit about how there's an acceptance piece almost that you may be a food addict. And I received a private message saying, I don't identify with the addict mentality. And that's why I'm not resonating with Bright Line Eating. And I will tell you, I had the same thoughts. I didn't think of myself as a food addict. I didn't want to label myself in that way. And it really wasn't until I started Bright Line Eating and the first couple days went through withdrawal symptoms coming off all sugar, sweeteners of any kind, and all flours, and thought, wow, I'm having withdrawal symptoms similar to somebody who might have a food addiction. And in Bright Line Eating, because it's designed for food addicts, for some, and I have some friends, accepting that label as I'm a food addict helps them heal. It actually helps them to no longer have binges when they do that. For me personally, and this may differ a little bit from the Bright Line Eating community, and this has been my journey, and I think everybody's got to find what resonates and feels best for them. But I don't necessarily like putting labels on myself. Instead of thinking of myself as a food addict, I like to think of it as I'm a bright lifer, or I'm a crystal baser, or I'm somebody who no longer eats sugar or flour. Those are identities that I really like and can speak into. And it's interesting, and I think we need to be cautious when looking at identities. And I actually went through and removed the cancer awareness bracelets and the t-shirts, and I had like a Lyme disease t-shirt and a hip dysplasia t-shirt and all of these things because I no longer wanted to wear that as a badge of honor, and I didn't want it to label me. Those are things that I went through along my journey, but that's not who I am. And what we say, the thoughts we think, and the words that we speak are very, very powerful. And I do my best to be cautious. And instead of saying, I am a person who has migraine headaches, saying I was diagnosed with migraines, it's something that I'm healing on or healing through. That's really important. And I wanted to share a little bit of that. If you are like this person and having these thoughts of, I don't really resonate with the labeling piece of Bright Line Eating, that's okay. Bright Line Eating is an incredible weight loss program. It's designed specifically for food addicts and for people with a food addiction. That tends to be the only thing that they find that really works for them. But even if you don't have a food addiction, you can still benefit from and do this program in this plan. And that's really powerful. And remember, again, there is no Bright Line Eating police. People aren't going to come and shake their finger at you or anything. It is your own journey. And I received a few messages of, does this mean that I can never eat out again? Absolutely not. I eat out. I eat at least Chipotle at least once a week. We eat Mexican food, we eat Thai food, we eat different things. I've traveled with Bright Line Eating. You can still eat out while doing this and eat out and still lose weight. I've had comments saying, I don't think I could give up sugar for the rest of my life. I would suggest checking out your susceptibility score. And you can Google Bright Line Eating susceptibility score, and it'll pull up that quiz and you can see where you are. And that will kind of give you an idea of how high you are on that food addiction scale and what that looks like. I'm an 8. I'm pretty high up there, but you may be lower. And so for you, you may be somebody who loses the weight and can have something from time to time and do fine with that. Other people, they can't have just a little bit of something. It sets off and triggers the brain. And Bright Line Eating is really designed to heal the brain. And that's been one of the biggest blessings that I found from it, is that I no longer have sugar cravings. I have 0 sugar cravings. I don't have food chatter. I don't get hungry in between meals. I don't even feel like snacking. We eat so much food that I don't even feel the need to snack. And if you're somebody that wanted to kind of do your own thing and maybe not follow those bright lines, you could. But I would say if you're having the cravings or the food chatter things, it may be time to reassess a little bit. but you can absolutely do this. I believe that it is an incredible weight loss program. Those that follow the bright lines and keep their lines bright do lose the weight. And instead of looking at it as, I can't even fathom doing this for the rest of my life, look at it as one day at a time. Just for today, I'm not going to eat sugar or flour. And that's a great thing to think about for your life in general. Just for today, I'm going to meditate. Just for today, I'm going to move my body. Just for today, I'm going to drink 80 ounces of water. And that's a much less overwhelming thought than, I don't know if I can do this for the rest of my life. And that's why we say we take it one day at a time. See you soon.